right, how we doing? It is April 20th, 2023, a little bit after 9. Not a late start, per se, in terms of trying to find something to do today. We're getting closer to the end of the week. I felt like this week was going to be a lot of chop. But we've got 3 days in a row where we're kind of seeing some sort of topping action. We're seeing some slight decrease in volume. So we're getting to a point to where we probably can take a day or two, probably let's say Thursday, so today or tomorrow, kind of come down into some support here, and then we should see a bump in volume and a little bit of a battle for, basically, are we going to go up or down, right? We're going to see buyers versus sellers. It could be today, but let's take a look here. We can see these 3 days in a row. This is the SPY, obviously, on the daily chart, but we could see 3 days in a row here. Again, some long wicks. Kind of that belt buckle doji in a way. I mean, not really that, it's not the response, the third candle, but the idea is that we're getting these belt buckles, which is kind of indecisions. But the wicks are definitely longer than the shadows, so it's telling me that we're not looking to hold above 413. Top of the Keltner channel, again, decreasing volume. So we're either today or tomorrow, we probably should have an idea. I mean, it could have happened already, per se. I mean, this could be support right here anyway. There's plenty of, where he came down, kind of bounced off it to a certain extent. Let's take it the 1 minute chart. So it's not a hard or solid explosive bounce, right? But it's possible that could be it. But you can see that 413's been a number for a long time for the SPY, and the fact that she doesn't really want to, she's closed above it over the last couple weeks, but she's not really like wanting to stay there. The volume isn't really telling me that the buyers are really want to see the sucker get above. I mean, what's this high? 418, but you can see 413. We got a couple days here where we really actually closed above it, but not really seeing the acceleration. The other thing that I noticed is that we might actually see the start of a downtrend here. Angle attack would probably still kind of favor to the upside, but it's getting pretty neutral now. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. Sorry. That might be one. So, yeah, maybe beginning next week. So we come down. Yeah. We could do this maybe tomorrow or even on Monday. Maybe she needs to really come down into here, which would be on top of this. Got some support here with these wicks, or shadows, sorry. That could be, Monday morning. We see something. So I'm not really in a big rush to make a move here. I'm more about selling right now than buying, especially anything that is overbought. So that's the SPY. Not much to say right now. We're still bullish, on the go, no go. It's just the question is, are we starting to set up a double top here? Or is this just a nice little pullback before we just continue higher? ICAD, I think they put out some data this morning. Their AI is really starting to gain some traction. Yeah. But a little bit of a push from the press releases got him above the anchored VWAP here. So little combination. Volume's not crazy, but look at this. I mean, just what we got March, yeah, 2-3 weeks of basically basing out, and now we're seeing a solid reversal once we got above this anchored VWAP. So there's a lot of volume right here around 175. So this could be a positive update, a little bit of a technical momentum is being established, but you'd probably want to look for a 150-ish maybe pullback, and then if you could see that happen in the next couple days and there's a positive response to it and it continues higher, that might be enough momentum to chew through this, and it'll probably have another rough time around $2. That's if it makes it there. Still undervalued in my opinion. Bioreactor. Repligen, what are you doing? Getting close to the buy threshold? Not really. Sometimes Trend Spider just gives me some wonky perspective. Close. So, if you're looking for something, it would probably be 161, 160.50. If you want to, I'm still sticking to the buy thresholds here. This has been, in many ways overvalued. But at the same time, they got growth. They have decent IP. There's not really much that's going to stop them fundamentally. So you might have to pay for a little bit of a premium. NBO's back on the warpath. Oh, she's doing all right. That's crazy. MBS, same thing. Look at this. That's ridiculous. MS remained free from disease progression for up to 5 years. I mean, I'd like to see what the average is, but that's nuts. Novartis has been sneaky for a couple years. They just pull off these, like, who else is like that? Well, Novartis and Novo Nordisk is also very similar like that too. Not too much, like, not grabbing a lot of attention, but just some solid wins. She's been weakening up, right? Oh no. Well, she did, and she bounced back up. How's MDT look? That's my... Still looking at that one. Abbott's back up. Oh, she got there. Look, she ran right into it. Ran right into the downtrend ray. Put the brakes right on her. Crazy. That's a good ignition, though. Look, she got up. Low was right off the anchored VWAP. Popped right back up above the 200-day, and she ran hard. Decent volume, too. Good solid acceleration. So what you look for here is maybe come back down to the 110, 109, 110 area. But the question would be where and when. Might take a while. So what's the next thing you do? Find where that would be. So that would be, yeah, a few days away, next week. Towards the end of next week, maybe she comes back down to about that area. Yeah, 109.50. Sorry, I'm just kind of poking around here. Keep an eye on SRPT. There's an alarm telling us that we're late again. Start uploading this so you guys can see it in like reasonable time. Edit. Oh yeah. Let's keep an eye on edit. We haven't done anything with these guys in a long time. There's another one though. You could see it, right? 1, 2, 3. Came up against the anchored VWAP and then she got hit by a grind again. Question is that from that high? I think the angle attack still says it's from that high. I need that in the picture. Look how this thing just absolutely collapsed. Nuts. Is this it? I think this might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This is it. It's pretty damn close to being it. It could be it. It might be just... I might have to draw another one. Because it's pretty damn close. So... You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Yeah. Because even then, that's not really... Well, let's do this. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Look at that. This is it. We're hanging right on it. We're hanging on the big one. It's right there. Look at that. Look at that. It's all just a giant game. So, we're going back. January 2021. We are April 2023. The high in right off that of September 2021. Look at that. Look at that. That's been this sucker's been waiting since January of 2021 to come down and hit this. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. I might have to do a separate video on this. Edit. Keep an eye on her. We don't have like any clean angle of attack here. I mean, the closest thing we got, and it's pretty flat, right? Is basically that. But I'll put that in there just to see if we can get down to $7 sometime next week. We should really keep an eye on this sucker. Change of color to this one. That's hilarious. Wait, look at this RSI. The RSI setup is from May of last year. Here's the question. Where's this one come? So this is the low right here. 1, 2, 3, triple bottom. But is it really? No, it's not really a true... Well, it's not even, but... No way. That's even better fit. That's what she hit last week or the week before. Look at that. So this setup we're looking at, algorithms. Oh man, this is nuts. Nuts. This is nuts. The only thing that... I mean, it's a spot where you can add. The only thing is that the monthly RSI is really still... It's really, really weak. Slightly up from the low here. But still. All right. So I'm going to actually kind of end it here. And I'll upload this. So you guys, I'll put this into the chat. We'll have a discussion on it. I might have to do an update piece on edit soon. Game plan. I have a lot of the same tickers I had yesterday. This basically I've had for the last couple weeks. I'm not in any rush to pull the trigger unless I see something I like. This is a probably wait and see day. I'm not sure if we have any really big news to come out. It's been like 2 months of just wait and see because we've been just floating up there. You know, we moved fast, but under lower volume. We're getting good numbers from earnings, but obviously that's months behind. So I think we have to wait for like kind of like almost 2 quarters of if it's showing, and then the guidance. I guess we have to wait. Yeah, basically halfway through this year. I still have next month. I still have May into June being kind of the area where we should start to see either a solid fade again, or we actually make the continuation higher. And I think we're still on track for that. So really a couple weeks left here, and we should have an idea if we're going to blast up or roll over. And I think even today or tomorrow we should start to see the setup for that big move soon. So it's kind of a wait and see. There's still lots of tickers that are undervalued, and there's a whole bunch of them that are still overvalued, that just haven't given up. So there's no sector or industry on the market right now that I can really look at and kind of start building up some correlations to go with. I got nothing. It's all technicals right now, because I think everybody can concede that the fundamental picture for both individual companies, for sectors and like industries and sectors, but then overall just the market, and then also just the economy. You know, things are you know, everything's bad, but it's not that bad, right? Things are overpriced. Well, there's a lot more cash floating around. So is it just a general transition up to a new level, but the same conditions, just at a different, different level of metrics? Maybe. Maybe that's what we just have to accept, that things are worse, but now there's so much money out there that share prices and earnings and income and everything's just higher. So they're gonna still see earnings growth because everything costs more. I mean, it's just, it's like you have to wait for really like the dust to settle. Find some losers. Hopefully they get oversold and you can buy and get that's the opportunity there. Like Edit is definitely oversold, probably both technically and fundamentally. Tickers like HRTX is in there. Kano's really, that's been punished. AQST, a lot of these guys, these bio booms are absolutely been obliterated over the last 2 years. After 2 years of ripping. So these were the bigger opportunities. The problem is some of these companies are going to be hurt. They're really not going to make it through. Some of these companies that did not get a benefit from COVID, that found ways to get money and raise money during COVID, are hurting right now because they were trying to run clinical trials where basically no one was allowed to run clinical trials, and they're way behind, but the company was still burning cash. So there's some guys in these bio booms that are, you got to be patient with it. You got to find the opportunity and be really, really super strict with your idea of, hey, I gotta book some money. It's hit my sell target. Just, you got to be mechanical. If it goes to the moon, whatever. You got some stuff left over in there that you can enjoy the ride enough, and you can kick yourself about holding on to a full position, whatever. At this point, that company could look great, and then 3 months later, put a massive they need money, rates suck, so they dilute twice the float in like 2 or 3 years, and you get diluted down. So all these guys, you just gotta take the opportunity, and once they finally move on to bioreactor, you can be a little more patient. If they really are, they make it through. They're starting to really start hitting their growth, and they're accelerating. Yeah. Then you might be able to hold on to a position a little bit longer because you feel good about the technical and the fundamental outlook. Great example would be ISRG for me right now, and Regeneron, two of my favorite bioreactor tickers. I haven't taken huge profits when they hit their sell targets. I finally reluctantly sold some ISRG. Took me a while to might as well, but then I'm sitting there and it's like, well, at some point I gotta do this. It's not gonna blast all the way up to my 5-year target anytime soon. I could take that money and maybe graduate it up to healthy dividends. Still got some MDT that's still undervalued. CVS is still cheap. J&J, Pfizer, GSK. Just let it sit here. I don't have to worry about this. It's not going to zero. Even my 3M, I like putting 3M in there. I mean, it is an industrial, but whatever. Well, the market's about to open, so I'm going to stop this video. Interesting. Nothing there yet. This could be one. These last couple days. It's probably one right there. Yeah. So, getting close. DGX might be worth it here. OGN, there's another one we should look at. How's she looking? Not great, but she kind of did break out. So OGN is probably another one to keep an eye on. I know that's been on the list for a few weeks now. Haven't really done anything with it. Waiting for it to kind of roll over probably again, and then hopefully bring the anchored VWAP down, and then give it within a good day when their market's up and the sector's up, it can blast above it. Probably go green on the go no go. Then it could be a good opportunity to add to it. But right now it might just roll over. I'd rather get it cheaper and take a shot that way, or just wait for a technical confirmation. Anything else? Not really. Market's open. CVS looks like it's down. I might want to pick up some of that around 72 if we can get it. All right. Good luck. Stay healthy. Till next time.